problems that each and every individual in this planet is facing right now. It has been with us before up until now because of our ignorance as humans.
Climate change, by definition, refers to a long-term shift in temperature and weather patterns. But the thing is, what causes climate change in our planet? What are its effects on us and other living organisms? But before that, let us first know the definition of cause and effect to provide you some knowledge about it.
Cause, by definition, is a reason that gives rise to an action, phenomenon, or condition. Basically, ito yung mga dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng problema o yung effect na tinatawag natin.
Meanwhile, effect by definition is the change that results when something is done or happens. Ito naman yung mga consequences ng mga aksyon na ginawa ng isang tao or pangyayari. Therefore, if cause is the root of the problem, then the effect is the outcome of that specific action.
According to the website of United Nations named Climate Actions, ever since 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change. Some of those activities are manufacturing goods, deforestation, using of transportation, and consuming too much power. These activities continue to arise even up to these days as the technology also rises. To bring more information about this, let us discuss each causes one by one, starting with the manufacturing of goods.
Manufacturing and industry produce emissions, mostly from burning fossil fuels to produce energy for making things like cement, iron, steel, electronics, plastics, clothes, and other goods. Mining and other industrial processes also releases gases, as does the construction industry. Machines used in the manufacturing process often run on coal, oil, or gas, and some materials like plastics are made from chemicals sourced from fossil fuels. The manufacturing industry is one of the largest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions worldwide.
Cutting down forests to create farms or pastures, or for other reasons, causes emissions. Since trees, when they are cut, release the carbon they have been storing. Each year, approximately 12 million hectares of the forest are destroyed. Since forests absorb carbon dioxide, destroying them also limits nature's ability to keep emissions out of the atmosphere. Deforestation, together with agriculture and other land use changes, is responsible for roughly a quarter of global greenhouse gas emissions. Most cars, trucks, ships, and planes run on fossil fuels. That makes transportation a major contributor of greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide emissions. Road vehicles account for the largest part due to the combustion of petroleum-based products like gasoline in internal combustion engines. But emissions from ships and planes continue to grow. Transport accounts for nearly one quarter of global energy-related carbon dioxide emissions, and trends point to a significant increase in energy for transport over the coming years.
Your home and use of power, how you move around, what you eat, how much you throw away all contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. So does the consumption of goods such as clothing, electronics, and plastics. A large chunk of global greenhouse gas emissions are linked to private households. Our lifestyles had a profound impact on our planet. The wealthiest bear the greatest responsibility. The richest 1% of global population combined account for more greenhouse gas emissions than the poorest 50%.
As you can see, human activity plays a huge role in contributing to climate change, and we can clearly see how much it affects our lives as human beings and the life of other living things as well. Now, it is time to discuss the different effects of climate change in our planet.
The first one is hotter temperature. As greenhouse gas concentrations rise, so does the global surface temperature. The last decade, 2011 to 2020, is the warmest on record. Since the 1980s, each decade has been warmer than the previous one. Northern on land areas are seeing more hot days and heat waves. Higher temperatures increase heat-related illness and make working outdoors more difficult. Wildfires start more easily and spread more rapidly when conditions and hotter temperatures in the Arctic have warmed at least twice as fast as the global average.
Another one is rising of ocean levels. The ocean soaks up most of the heat from global warming. The rate at which the ocean is warming is strongly increased over past 2 decades across all depths of the ocean. As the ocean warms, its volume increases since water expands as it gets warmer. Melting ice sheets also cause sea levels to rise, threatening coastal and island communities. In addition, the ocean absorbs carbon dioxide, keeping it from atmosphere. But more carbon dioxide makes the ocean more acidic, which endangers marine life and coral reefs. The perfect example of this is in Indonesia. That is because it has been reported that Indonesia is sinking every year because the rise of water level in their country. Indonesia is now known as the sinking country because of climate change.
Climate change poses risks to the survival of species on land and in the ocean. These risks increase as temperatures climb, exacerbated by climate change. The world is losing species at a rate 1,000 times greater than at any other time in recorded human history. 1 million species are at risk of becoming extinct within the next few decades. Forest fires, extreme weather, and invasive pests and diseases are among many threats related to climate change. Some species will be able to relocate and survive, but others will not. Let us take the polar bears as an example. We all know that polar bears' habitat are in the lowest temperatures of the earth, which is in southern or in northern part of the planet. But because ice is melting in that area, a lot of them are dying while some of them are relocating themselves.
Climate change is the single biggest health threat facing humanity. Climate impacts are already harming health through air pollution, disease, extreme weather events, forced displacements, pressure on mental health, and increased hunger and poor nutrition in places where people cannot grow or find sufficient food. Every year, environmental factor takes the life of around 13 million people. Changing weather patterns are expanding diseases, and extreme weather events increase deaths and make it difficult for healthcare systems to keep up. These are the cause and effect of climate change in our planet, and it is a high time for us to be aware that climate change is with us every day. That is why it is our time to change our ways and let us recalibrate our minds in order to protect not only our planet, ourselves, but also the home of our future generations as well. We are the Group 4, and we are here to remind you all that climate change
Is never
The problem.
But the real problem.
In our society,
is us.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop abusing our earth.
start saving it.